Hello, welcome to Homeridge Studio. I'm Cheryl. Today I have a haul to share with you. I'm going to craft a couple little simple things. This haul is from the Target Dollar Spot. I'm so excited to share this stuff with you and craft up a couple little things using their items. So let's waste no time and let me go get my package so I can share the goodies with you. Okay, you ready? Here we go. I got from Target Dollar Spot these ornaments, and they were $3 each. I got 2 packages. So here's like a little bulb ornament and a round bulb, and then this is a more traditional bulb, and this is a Christmas tree, and they have this cute little plastic, gold topper. So I have 2 of these and I'm excited to craft with those. But you're going to have to wait to see what I used from my little stash here to craft with today. Okay, the next thing I just want to show you because it is so cute. This is actually from the ornament section, and this is a Christmas gift for my daughter. Shh, I'm sure she's not watching my video. Anyway, this was $5.99, but she loves Rudolph. She loves reindeer, and so I got that for her. I thought it was so super cute. I usually buy my girls one ornament. Well, I usually buy my girls 1, 2, 3 or more ornaments a year. Their trees are pretty full. Anyway, I couldn't resist. Okay, next thing. I got a couple of these, but these are just going to be for my decoration, but they're little like ceramic light up trees, and they have different ones. I got 2. They had probably 5 left when I went to my Target, and these are in the Dollar Spot, and they were $5, but these go on my stairway, and I will show you a Christmas tour, you know, when I get my house set up, which will be after Thanksgiving. Okay, next. Let's see here. I got a lot of stuff, you guys. A lot. Okay. These cute little trees. This one's gold. I don't know if you can tell with the camera. And then this one is silver. These were from the Dollar Spot. They were $1 each. And I actually have an idea for these. Not sure if I'm going to do this today, but because this one's a little bit more detailed, I guess. Okay, and how cute are these? How cute are they? I love them. So it just says plush figure, and they were $1. Yeah, I wouldn't expect to pay more, but so stinking cute. Okay. And then this is just a little bottle. And it has like little, I don't know, glitter in it, sprinkles, stars, candy canes, stuff like that. Hope you can see that better. Okay, and that was also $1. I got this magnet, that was $1. I thought that would be cute. I do have an idea for that. And this wooden crate, this was $5. I have a lot of these. Don't ask me why I bought it. I thought it was cute. I do like the compartments in here. I can make a bunch of stuff with these, so yeah, I just picked it up. And look at how cute this is. And they had a bunch of different styles, but it's a little trunk chest with a little clasp on it. And this was $5. I think that was kind of pricey for this, probably, but I have an idea for this too. And like I said, they have different styles. And these bad boys. 36-piece wood game. So basically Jenga blocks, tumbling tower blocks, $5. These are big ones. They're a lot bigger than the tumbling tower blocks from the Dollar Tree. Plus, they're all painted green, red, and white. So I'm excited for that. And this here, this was $1. I think I'm just going to hang this on my tree. I have a bunch of trees around my house, and my One tree is a rustic woodsy kind of a theme, so this will go perfect on it. And I will show you that when I do my home tour as well. This was $5. It is a two-sided like easel chalkboard, and it comes with the chalk here. Yeah, I know you guys. You're like, I know what I could do with that. Yeah, so do I. So I'm going to try to mix it up and give you something a little different. And then last but not least, I have some wooden spoons. They were $1 a piece. This comes with 8. And then this comes with the 2 scoops, but I thought they were so stinking cute. And that concludes my Target $1 spot haul. But next, we're gonna craft some things. So stay tuned. Don't go away. Don't shut off that camera. Oh, and by the way, if you are not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. If you like this kind of stuff and crafting on a budget and decorating and all that good stuff, hit the subscribe button. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Okay, so again, here's a close-up of everything that I bought from the Target $1 spot. Okay, so let's get crafting, and this is number 1 through 3 because there's 3 ornaments. And I just used 1 package of these because I've never done this before. I've seen it done from other people, but I'm mixing paint and I really didn't want to do all 6 of them in case the first 3 didn't work out. So I have some embellishments that I showed you there, and I have a bottle because you need something for the paint to drip into. So I just have white acrylic paint, and I'm dumping a good amount into this one ornament here. And now I have some gold metallic acrylic paint, and I dump that in the bottle on top of the white stuff, and then I put a little bit of water in there and tried to stir it up and shake it up, and don't do that. It turned out fine in the end, but really what I wanted to do was have like white and then gold. So what you need to do is pour your white in and keep turning the ornament around, and get the white in most of the ornament or however you want to do it. Let it dry, let it drip out, let it dry, and then put the gold in there. So I was just experimenting, so you don't have to. You do need to put a little bit of water in there though, because I think sometimes the acrylic paint is just, too thick. And you obviously don't want to use chalk paint because that's even thicker yet. So here, I still didn't let it dry, but I didn't mix the water in with the 2 pieces. I just put some white in there, twirled it around, and then put the gold in there again, and I think this turned out really pretty. And I'll show you at the end. Yeah, look at how that's just gorgeous. I love that. And so those are the 2 ornaments, and they're plastic. The round one and then the bulbed one. And then this, I wanted to do something kind of a little bit more Ralph Lauren, that's super popular this year. And this is not mixing the paint, so I did put water in there, and I just put a darker green in this tree ornament, and it's an apple barrel acrylic paint. It's called Arbor Green. I thought this was the perfect Ralph Lauren green. Anyway, so I put a little bit of water in there, mixed it around, and then I put it upside down and let it dry, not fully for purposes of this video, but they're not dry in there, but the cap will keep it in there, and then when the video is done, I'll open it back up and make sure it dries completely, because that's important. So anyway, I just put the cap back on here. These caps are plastic as well, and I just love these. If you can grab yourself some of these ornaments, if you like to do this kind of stuff, you can do other things obviously with them too. These are really nice ornaments. And so the green one, I couldn't find my plaid ribbon. I wanted to do a Ralph Lauren plaid ribbon around it. I couldn't find it, but I had this Baker's twine, which is green, natural color in red, and I just made a shoelace bow, and then I glued a little bell on it. I'm going to come back and put it a hanger on it too. This one here, I have this ribbon, and I think it's probably from the Dollar Tree, that ribbon. It's really pretty, and I just glued it around the cap there. And then the ribbon that I used for the hanger is actually from a gift bag. I'm going to do a craft later on in this video with a gift bag, and I use that hanger to hang that bulb ornament. And then this one, I had those little snowflake stickers. I believe they were from Hobby Lobby, and I just put 4 of them around it. And then I have this ribbon that, where did I get that from? I think Michael's. In there's the plaid ribbon. I found it. It was right on my table. Anyway, so I really like this ribbon. It's a green with the gold on the top and the bottom, and I thought it was absolutely stunning. So I just glued a strip around the cap here. And I liked it so much, I also used it as the hanger. So I just popped it through the top there, clipped it off, and then just tied a little knot in the top. I like my hangers to be a little bit longer too, because when you're putting these on the trees, if they're too small or hard. But didn't this turn out beautiful? It started out as a mistake, but it did. They all turned out really pretty. I guess I could have done more with the tree, the green tree, but I still like the way it turned out. And the top hanger on the tree is actually jute. Okay, so there's 1, 2, and 3. This is number 4. I have 5 total. This is number 4. And here's what I used to make this. This is the easel from the Dollar Tree, and it was $5, and it has the chalk with it. And I should back up and say those ornaments were $3, so they were like $1 a piece. Anyway, so I have the easel, and then I have this gift bag. I believe this is from the Dollar Tree. It's gorgeous. It has trees and deer on it, and it's gold and white and silver. I love it. I have this, it's glitter, silver glitter spray paint, it's kind of like more like a glue, and I got that at the Dollar Tree years ago. I have just some bits and bobbles, some of these ornaments, the tree and the deer. Obviously, if you shop at Dollar Tree, they have them every year. I had this little bow in my stash. I have some polyfill, and then that paint is Curate Color. And I got a 6-pack from Hobby Lobby of all different colors of metallic paints. So first, I am just taking this and white acrylic paint, and I'm just going to paint the sides because there's no paint on them at all. They're just kind of like a rough color. So I put the white on there because I really wanted to paint them with the silver metallic paint. So I wanted it to pop more because the metallic paint would have soaked right into that color. It's like just like a tan color. It's like the MDF board color, and that would have just soaked right into it. So that's why I painted the white first, and then I painted the silver on top of that. I had to put 3 coats on that. It was okay. And then I painted the little feet on the bottom, and I did it all the way around. Now I take the gift bag and I cut it, as you can see, and then I just traced it, not the feet, but just I don't know what what do you call that shape? I don't know. Anyway, if you know, put it down in the description or in the comment section, but you can see what I'm doing. I traced it all out and then I cut it all out. Now I have this crafter's glue from the Dollar Tree. I've never really used it before and I wanted to use it. And I dumped a bunch of it out accidentally, so I had to take a paper towel and wipe a lot of it off. I just spread that around here, and I mean it got the job done, but I wouldn't use this. I would use Elmer's glue. A glue stick is probably the thing that I really wanted to use, but I'm trying to use my glues up so they don't dry up. So anyway, I just went ahead and put that down, and the paper kept curling up. So I had to throw some books on there and let it dry for like a half hour. And it turned out really pretty. And so now I'm just going to glue my ornaments on there. Obviously, if I just use hot glue, but obviously if you want to make them more permanent, you can use, a super glue or something. So everywhere that these pieces touched the board or the easel, that's where I put the hot glue on there, and put a generous amount too. And these probably will be fine because they're sticking to paper with the hot glue. But if you are giving it away or selling a piece like this that you're making, make it more permanent with super glue. Then I have this just is from a pillow. I save my old pillows and stuff, and then I just threw hot glue on the bottom there and kind of pushed it in under the ornaments. And then now, if you have some of this, I had a gold bottle and then this silver bottle, and I'm just trying to use it up. It is very sticky, so if you do have it and if you haven't used it, put something paper down underneath it so it doesn't ruin your whatever it is that you're crafting on. And then I just popped that little pre-made bow that I had in my stash up on top, and I love this. I love how the green and the gold match the paper, and these ornaments are just still classic. You can do so much with them, and I just love them, especially those trees. And yeah, here is the last one, last but not least, number 5. And basically, I'm just going to make a little, looks like a little suitcase with some gingerbread. And these are the cute little gingerbread people that I got from the Dollar Tree. They're $1 each, their material. And then this cute little box here. Like I said, they have different designs, but I loved all this gingerbread stuff. I don't make a lot of gingerbread stuff. I think I did last year, but I want to make more because I just think they're so cute. I had that materials from Hobby Lobby. These stockings are from the Dollar Tree. These little gingerbread are from Hobby Lobby. The snowflake ornaments are from Hobby Lobby. And then these are also as well, the little candies. These are from the Dollar Tree. And then I have the little hats from the Dollar Tree. They're felt hats. And the sprinkles were $1, and those are from the Target Dollar Spot. Then I have just a bunch of ribbon and string and that rickrack, and I don't end up using that. I was going to put a little dress on the female gingerbread, but I didn't. And I have these little pieces, a pine cone. I'm just going to put different things in the box. These are also from Target Dollar Spot. They were $1 for the wooden spoons here. Okay, so I just want to jazz this box up a little bit more. So I take my rickrack and I just glued it all around the top of the box. And just the sides and the front. I didn't put it around the back. And now I'm just going to clean up these gingerbread folks a little bit. And that box, I thought it was kind of pricey. It was $5. I liked it a lot, but it's, from the Target Dollar Spot. But You can use a box. I'm sure you can find other boxes and you can paint them. You can make your own box with, like, if you get an Amazon package or something in, and you can just paint it and put your, if you just have a couple gingerbread people like this from the Dollar Tree, $2, the box is free. Probably the did I say Dollar Tree? The gingerbread are from Target, Dollar Spot. I'm getting all jumbled up, sorry. But you could also probably find a box much cheaper at the Dollar Tree, but it won't have a handle on it, but you can make a handle and it won't have a clasp on it. Anyway, I'm going way too much into detail about these. So I took the tumbling tower blocks and I took 8 of them. I put 4 together. So I have 2 stacks of 4 because I wanted to give these little ginger folks, I'll call them ginger folks, some lift. So I glued them in the back of the box there, and then I glued the little tiny ginger ornament onto both of them, kind of like it's their little baby. And then I just took this stuffing here. And you can use, like I said, an old pillow. You could just go to the store and buy polyfill. You can go to Walmart and buy a cheap pillow from there, although those things, I don't know, they have a lot of fallout, the cheap Walmart pillows. So I don't recommend that. If you can find an old pillow, you can thrift an old pillow even to use it for this, a lot cheaper. Just make sure that you wash it, obviously, if you thrift it. So now I have this little spoon here, and I'm just putting these little pieces on the spoon. I think they're so cute. They're so tiny though. And I just put a bunch of hot glue on it, and I just kept gluing more and more on, building it up, and then dumped off the extra that didn't stick. Now I'm going to glue this right onto her hand, kind of like she's baking some cookies or making some candy or something. And then now I am just making a bow out of that baker's twine, just a shoelace bow, and I'm going to stick it on the top of the spoon there. And then I have these little candies, and they were from Hobby Lobby, and I think they're probably ornaments because they have that little circle on the top. I'm just cutting those off. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to put at the bottom there. How am I going to fill this stuff in with all this little extra enhancements that I have? So I glued a stocking on there, and then I had this little poinsettia. I've had that in my craft stash for like at least 15 years. That little poinsettia, I have a bunch of them that I made. I used to make like photo albums, but photo albums really aren't too much in anymore. But yeah, I have a bunch of leftover photo albums that I finally took apart, the little teeny tiny ones. Anyway, so I glued that on top, and then I have some pine cones and this little ball and ornaments, and I'm just kind of tossing a few little pieces in there, here and there. And if you make something like this, this is just fun to make. If you wanted to gift somebody something like this, they're fun to make, and you can totally customize it to what they like. It could be snowman scenery. It could be a rustic scenery. It could be all candy canes. But yeah, I love how this turned out. Oh, and I glued a little bell on that bow too. I think this is so super cute. So let me know which one is your favorite. And this is all I have for you today. Here is the whole shebang, all 5 pieces that I made. And if you are just popping in and watching my video and you haven't seen any of my other pieces that I've done, here's a little taste. Or if you are subscribed or you watch my channel regularly but you haven't seen some of my previous videos, again, here's just a taste of some of the stuff I've done. I haven't done a whole lot of Christmas stuff. I've only been posting 1 video a week. I need to get back to posting 2 videos a week. And I thank you and have a blessed week. Bye.